Hey guys, what's up? Is your boy Monochrome here, back again, once again, for the final week of the regular season of the TPDP Draft League that I'm hosting. Although I say this is the final week, there are still playoffs. Speaking of which, I've actually guaranteed, I'm guaranteed first seed, in my division. So like going into playoffs, so I'll be first seed and therefore have a bye week. That being said, even though whether win or lose, that doesn't really affect my playoffs placing. I still want to win this match, mostly because going 8-0 just feels good. Just going 8-0 in a draft league just feels fucking good. Now, with that being said, I'm going to talk about who I'm going to be facing against. The team that I'm going to be facing against is the Ragamuffin Rizzmasters, coached by K5. So that's the team, and just for a recap, this is my team. So, I'll say this. The team is a little bit annoying to face. Like, in regards to matchup, the team is very annoying because there's a lot of bulky shit that just sticks onto the board. It's just hard to get rid of. And in that sense, this matchup is going to be very annoying. But if I'm being real, what's going to be the scariest part about this matchup is mostly that K5 is a really good player. Probably the best player that I faced like throughout my weeks. I'd say, like, probably in terms of skill level, K5 is probably the best one out of them. And to be honest, I mean, which I find kind of funny because I didn't really intend for this schedule. I didn't really intend this schedule for myself. It just kind of happened. It just kind of happened through the randomizer. But yeah, last week, fighting against the scariest person in this division, so yeah, that's kind of terrifying. Anyways, yeah, there's not really much to say about the matchup itself, other than a lot of K5 shit's gonna be hard to break, and there are some things in K5's team which are pretty scary and that I have to respect, and I'm going to talk more about that in team building. But with that out of the way, I'll talk about the team now. So, the first mon in the team is a kind of SPDF extra Akacia, running Subtoxic, EQ, and Protect. So, this does a couple things. For one, this extra Akacia like, kind of facilitates my overall game plan in this matchup, which, to simply put, it's Toxic Sol. I am planning to beat all of K5's bulky-ass mons through Toxic. Yep. So, the EVs that Akacia has ensure that extra Akacia can take a Poison Bomb from Zero Attack Assist Aiden. And the speed EVs also creep Zero Speed Assist Aiden in the bulky form. And then from there, I kind of just do sub-toxic EQ shit. Like, to be honest, I don't know if I really have to explain sub-toxic EQ. It's just, I sub up, I protect for lefties, I toxic things, and I EQ things that are immune to toxic. It's that simple. The next one on the team is an extra Sagame, running Subtoxic Protect and Ultra High Tone. So yeah, so between Akacia and Sagame, this is gonna be my core game plan, and there are two reasons for this. Like I said before, the first reason is that K5 has a lot of bulky shits, and the best way I could really think to actually break them is through Toxic. The second reason why I have Protect on Sagame specifically is One puppet that's really scary for me to deal with is actually K5's Power Suica. In other words, his slacking. Slacking, unironically, kind of goes hard against my team. Like, it actually goes ham. And because of that, I have to protect. I'm gonna slap protect on as many things as possible because I really don't want to play around. I really don't want to play around protect or play around slacking. A lot of my pieces in the team, like they can easily falter if K5 gets a good prediction right. Like if he gets a thunder off of my Power Tokiko, or if he pursues my run, then I'm in a really bad position. So this is why I'm going to have to play lame and go with shit like this. The next puppet in the team is a specially defensive run. This thing is mostly my this thing is mostly my my check to some of K5's special attackers, most notably the extra Sumideko and the Power Akacha. So what is nice about Ron here is that her ability Known Limits allows her to check Hikachi and Sumideko pretty decently, because this thing's immune to Hikachi's stab adaptability tri-attack. And this thing essentially does reduce damage to all of extra Sumideko's attacks because all of them are non-stab. And what this is mainly supposed to do is, this is just mainly meant to switch in on those puppets and just don't let them set up. Because what I'd assume K5 would do if he decides to bring Power Akacha, I don't think he's gonna bring its specs, because I feel that I'm pretty sure he feels that I'm pretty sure he thinks that I have decent ways to handle specs. So what I presume what K5 is going to bring, if he's going to bring Akacha to begin with, is that he's probably going to bring Sub Nasty Plot. And Sub Nasty Plot is kind of terrifying, and that's why I have Whirlwind here instead of, compared to something like Power Tokiko's Dragon Tail, because K5 can definitely EV his Power Akacha in such a way that his Akacha would take would able to take Dragon Tails with Power Akacha sub. So this is why the set is the way it is. And I will say there were a lot of other options that I would have really liked in this team, or in this set. I mean, like, I would have really liked to fit in traps if I really would like to fit in spikes if I could. I really would have liked to fit in pursuit if I could. I really would have liked to fit in knock if I could. U-turn. But I felt that out of all of these moves, I felt these moves here were the most necessary for this matchup. EQ is nice, because it's just the stab move that kind of just hits everything that this thing is meant to switch into. Like, I would have liked knockoff here, but Hikachi is immune to knockoff, so that's why EQ is here. Squall, like I said, is because I don't want Hikachi to set up on me. First aid for longevity, and protect again, because slacking. If slacking comes in on this, that definitely puts the run in a prime position to be pursued, and I don't want Ron to be pursued. So the next mon in the team is basically Heatran again. So this thing is wait a second, I'm having a brain fart. Why did I have this thing max attack, max defense again? Shit, I'm forgetting. Actually, or do I need Spit Def? I guess I don't really need Spit Def, but I guess, basically the logic behind the moveset is that, there is one way K5 can counter my sub-toxic bullshit, and it's if he decides to bring aromatherapy extra Ellen. This is basically meant to trap the Ellen and kill it, essentially. But this thing does have, but this Heatran-esque set is nice into stuff like Defense Dormy as well, because I could Magma Storm it, Dawn Toxic, and then just smack it with Impulse. That's pretty cool. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say about this. This is basically Heatran, for what that's worth. Heatran to trap stuff like Dormy and Ellen. And oh, and this is where we get a little bit saucy. So we have Golden Hairpin Golden Hairpin Power Yomu, and this is here for two specific puppets. One, it's really nice, or rather, it's a decent check into Speed Mayumi if the extra Kasen is if I don't want extra Kasen to take any damage, because the Golden Hairpin can allow Yomu to take a hit and then aura drain the damage back. But more importantly, this thing is my check to Affinity Twist Extra Seiya. Now, why do I think K5 is going to bring Affinity Twist Extra Seiya compared to the standard Contrary? Well, for one, I've seen him bring it. I've seen it bring it like a couple times, so I'd imagine like he knows that he can do this with Extra Seiya. But the reason why I'm making the call that K5 is going to bring Affinity Twist Extra Seiya exactly is because I want, or rather, it's because I'm pretty sure K5 doesn't I'm going to make the assumption that K5 doesn't really like Contrary Extra Seiya here because I have Defense Ringo. If he brings the standard like Scarf Contrary set a la Superior, Defense Ringo just kind of hard walls that entirely. It's immune to Warped and it resists Nether. So if K5, I don't think K5 is going to bring I don't think he's going to bring Contrary for that reason. And what's actually kind of funny about this kind of set in particular is how Affinity Twist works. So, if you're wondering, what Affinity Twist does is it basically reverses the type matchups currently on the field. So like so in the case of Power Yomu, she's weak to stuff like Light, Dark, Fire, Earth, Nether, and stuff like that. The ideal with this set is this thing is meant to specifically switch into Affinity Twist Extra Seiya, and in this case, Power Yomu's typical poor defensive typing would be turned around into a really great defensive profile, specifically against Extra Seiya, because Extra Seiya can't really touch this thing unless it has specifically Poisoned Arrow. And yeah, the reason why this thing is Golden Hairpin with some bulk is because this is specifically for Affinity Twist Extra Seiya, which is something that I can expect my opponent to bring if he has Extra Seiya. But even if he doesn't have Extra Seiya, this is still okay into stuff like Speed Mayumi. Now, with that all the way, next puppet I have in the team is a kind of a whack Power Tokyo set. I'm not gonna lie, I typically don't like sets like this where I have to run rocks and rapid spin unless the puppet has a lot of offensive presence to not be passive. Something like Great Tux or Excadrill. But the main reason why I'm doing something like this is because, well, for one, in testing, I saw that Kasen really needed upbeat, to prevent, because if I wanted to trap something like, Defense Dormy, then I would need something to prevent the Dormy to, I would need something that would prevent the Dormy to recover, which is why I have this. Because initially this thing had Smash Spin instead of upbeat, but because I decided to need, I decided that I need upbeat on the Kasen, I decided to sacrifice something on the Tokiko, and I essentially decided to sacrifice Roost for Spin, which is a little bit awkward. But yeah, this thing is mostly just my defensive pivot against, this is mostly my defensive pivot against some of K5 shit. This is okay into the Suika. This can kinda switch it into, Speed Mayumi, if I wanna get a prediction right. And this thing kind of just spams solar eclipses, which is just nice in general, because solar eclipsing the Hikacha or the Sumereko is really nice. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Anything else? Okay. I think that's all I have to say about this matchup. So yeah, overall, this matchup's a little bit awkward. Mostly because I was kind of strapped for movesets in this matchup. I kind of had to do shit like the awkward Tokiko set that I had to run. But aside from that, I think this matchup is okay-ish. It just depends on what K5 would bring. Like, if he brings aromatherapy, then the matchup's a little bit harder. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say about this match, and I'll see you guys once we get into the game. Later. All right, match time. Okay. Right now, I'm just waiting for K5. Alright, here we go. Alright, everything was within expectations aside from the extra Kozuzu. Not entirely sure what this thing's gonna do, but to be honest, I don't really care. I could just go out to Tokiko and just scout whatever the fuck this does. Now, as for leads, what do I want here? Oh, I just noticed that the Seija wasn't brought. So I guess what I'll do, because Power Yomu's role has been made a little bit useless, I think I'll switch into Power Yomu on Speed Mayumi initially. To be honest, I think I might be fine with switching into. I think I might be fine with leading with Power Yomu. She has an okay-ish matchup. If he goes assist Aiden, I could probably Rocky Barrage at once and then go into Hikacha and then start subbing up. That's probably what I'll do. If they lead Kozuzu, I'll just go into Tokiko and just see what the fuck happens. And yeah, I think this is okay. Let's see here. If they lead Dormy, that's an advantage for me. If they lead, okay. Mayumi's fantastic. This thing's golden hairpin, so it can live any hit it It can live almost any hit that this thing will throw at it. I'm assuming this Mayumi has the Fighting 8 ability instead of Ground, because Fighting 8 handles Kasen. With this in mind, I'm going to assume that Mayumi's gonna hit Yomu with a non-stab Ground move. Yomu will take it, and I will kill with Aura Drain. And I'm faster than it for some reason? Nani? What? Wait, hold on. I have so many questions. What the hell? Wind Sign. I'm going to assume Wind Sign was for the Sagami switching in. That's going to be my assumption. And I don't know if this is a roll for me to kill, but I'm gonna go for it again. Why not? Alright, Kosuzu comes in. I'm going to assume this is blue. 100%. 100% blue mark. So what I'm gonna do here is probably gonna go into the Tokiko, set up rocks, and U-turn. Goes for St. Elmo's, that's fine. It does lose, I do lose my Babiri Berry here, but it's not the end of the world. What I'll probably do is set up rocks, and then... Or I could Solar Eclipse here. Solar Eclipse isn't awful. Yeah, Solar Eclipse isn't awful, because they could hard switch into Sumideko. Alright, sure, they drought, that's whatever. That's annoying, but it's fine. Super Fang Drought. It's annoying, but it's fine. What am I think I'll Solar Eclipse one more time because they could go Sumideko here. No, they stay in. Okay, I guess they're just gonna Super Fang until I switch out or something. Okay, now they switch into the Dormy. Dormy is acceptable. Dormy is perfectly acceptable. They could... They could do a few things. Leech Seed probably seems the most likely here. But I think despite them going for a Leech Seed, I think I still want to go... actually, do I want to go... do I want to go Kasen, or do I want to go... I think I actually want to go Yomu here, because Yomu's role... I mean, to be honest, even though Yomu did put in some work, she's still the most disposable out of all of my out of all my options, although Tokiko is also disposable as well, but I don't want to give... I don't want to give K5 anything, and this thing... Well, I don't want to Solar Eclipse this thing because I would rather want this thing toxic instead. And if they decide to change, or if they decide to Leech Seed or U-turn, then I think Yomu is a fine play, probably. Yeah. Sumideko comes out, this is fine. I could go out into my my Tokiko, but they're probably going to Sharp Wind here. So I think what I want to do is go into the run and prevent that setup. Actually, one thing I just realized is they don't have they don't have Parasuka at all. So all those protects I just slotted on all of my shits are for nothing. So that's cool. Anyway, I'm going to EQ this thing just because I want damage on it. If they go into the Dormy, that's fine. Actually, I'm surprised they changeling. I'm surprised they changeling on the Dormy, because I did have Restraint on my what was it? I did have Restraint on the what's it called? The Kasen. Are they going to Drought here? Or this thing could be the spinner, but the Lyrica could also be the spinner. I think I'm just gonna go into the Tokiko and just try to go for another Confuse. Yeah, Saint Animal's Fire is okay. I'll just try to get another Confuse on something. I'll try to get a Confuse on something and then hard switch, Sagame. And then what they're probably going to do is go into Lyrica. I will sub on that and then I will Toxic. It does get the... It does break from Confusion, which is annoying, but that's okay. I will still sub here because I don't want to raw Toxic in case this thing stays in. I want to get a Toxic on the Lyrica. That would be the most ideal. Yep, there's the Lyrica. Alright, Miasma. Good. Very good, very good, very good. And I'll protect once just for healing and toxic damage. That's probably what I want to do here. They switch out, that's okay. It's possible that this thing is Scarf from the way K5 is playing it. It could very well be Scarf. I'll shooting press once, cause why not? If this guy reveals that he's non-Scarf and decides to swing on this, that's fine. They go Dormy. Dormy is acceptable. I'll go into the Tokiko to try to sack this because I would want to get a free switch. I want Akacha or Kasen to switch on this thing freely. They go Aiden. Okay, they get a heal from this, which is annoying. Okay, they lazy missed this. That's fine. I think this might actually be a nice opportunity. Might be a nice opportunity for me to get Hikacha in, maybe. So I didn't mention to you guys about the spread on this, but this thing is meant to creep no speed assist Aiden, and the sub is meant to tank no special attack invest poison bombs. So since the Akacha, since he sees me go into the Akacha, he is going to fear shooting press and switch out, which I will sub and get a toxic on the Dormy. Perfect, perfect. And K5 has no extra Ellen for aromatherapy, so these toxics are there to stay. I'd imagine that breaks the sub. Yeah. A little bit annoying, but it's fine. Alright, I think what I might do here is sub once, because they're going to Poltergeist. They're going to Poltergeist here, and then switch into Kasen because they might changeling. They might changeling afterwards, or they might first aid. They'll changeling here. I don't think that breaks the sub. Nope, it does not. And from here, we are in a decent position. What does suck is that because I decided to Solar Eclipse the Kozuzu, just for confusion procs, that does mean that it's no longer, I can't Toxic it. But it's still fine because this thing can't really do shit. So, I'd imagine, like, I could probably kill this thing with, Sagame or, Bikasen. They go Dormy, Dormy's fine. To be honest, I could click Shooting Press again, because they're probably going to click Recover here. They're probably going to click Poltergeist, and then they're probably going to click Changeling, I presume. I suspect they're probably just going to stay in Prank or probably go on to Dormy. That's my assumption here. I think after this turn, I think what I'm probably going to do is go out to Kasen and then throw out the Magma Storm. And that's probably what I'll do. And I think now I probably go Kasen. So wait, so this thing has revealed Poltergeist, Poltergeist Synthesis, and U-turn. Actually, I could probably upbeat here. Because they probably might go Lyrica. But I think Fire Dragon Spiral was okay. Then I'd probably be going to Yomu. And then they probably switch back into Kozuzu, probably. In which case I could probably go into Sagame, maybe? I think I could probably go into Sagame and then back into Akacha. I think that might be what I do here, because I'm pretty sure they still want this alive. I probably Ultra High Tone once and then go back into Akacha. Or I could go into Ron, maybe. Nah, Akacha's probably fine. So this thing has Smash Spin. I think that's all I've seen so far. Thunder Force, okay. Okay, they switch out here because they don't want to get EQ'd. They're probably gonna go into Dormy here. Smash Spin Ultra High Tone, probably first state into Crescendo. Wait, Smash Spin, Thunder Force, Decrescendo, and... Oh, okay, I see. You know what? I think I might try to Magna Storm here, actually, because they're probably gonna recover. Of course! Of course! Of course! Alright. Of course that happens. Why wouldn't that happen? They're probably gonna go into Aiden, probably, because Aiden kinda stuffs out Kasen here. Or Sumireko. Sumireko is fine. Judging from how they're playing, they're probably Scarf or Specs. So I think what I'm gonna do is protect once and then probably double, because they probably double into something like Kasen, because they're probably gonna go Kosuzu on this. Yeah, there's the Ultra High Tone. I suppose maybe I could go into... I could go into Sagame, probably. Would they go into Lyrica expecting that? Or I could swing on this, because they might expect me... Switching out to Sagame does cover the Ultra High Tone, and does cover the Kosuzu switch. Or perhaps I could go Ron as a middle ground play. Okay, they still spam Ultra High Tone, alright. In that case, I'm just gonna go into Sagame then. You're just gonna keep on spamming that. Okay, they're just gonna swing with this. Alright, sure. Get damage, get damage. If I don't have to worry about this, that's fantastic. Because I think this and the Mayumi are the only offensive threats that K5 has. And actually, since this is Smash Spin, Thunder Force, Deck Crescendo, and presumably First Aid, then I think this actually gives me a nice opportunity to go into Run and heal. Because yeah, they're going to switch out because they don't want to get EQ'd. I think I go Kassen here. I think Kassen's fine. Aiden's a bit annoying, but I could just go out into... Probably could just go out into Kassen here. Or not Kassen, Hekachiya. Cold Rain. Whoa, that's a lot of damage. That is quite a bit of damage. Hold up. That is quite a bit of damage. Well, I did say that Yomu was probably the most disposable out of these, so I think I'll probably sack Yomu here. Alright, I go into this and then probably double into the Hekachiya, probably. Or I could ultra high tone this because they could stay in. They could stay in. Although maybe if they go into Lyrica, I think that's fine. Now that I know the run is, or the Aiden is probably specs, because this thing has a decent amount of spadef, so considering I did that amount of damage, it's probably specs. I do have a lot of protect, so I can't play around that, fortunately. They go into Dormy. Dormy is fine. They probably heal here, but what if they go into Aiden again? I think Sagame covers both plays. And then you probably go Lyrica here, so then that gives me a good opportunity to go Hekachiya. You don't U-turn here because I still have a cassette in the back. Never mind, you do! Do you not see that I have a cassette? Oh my god, I would have won this game. I would have won this game if I went Kassen. Oh my god. Alright, they go Lazy Mist. If it specs Lazy Mist, then I think, Sagami will be fine here. Then they go Lyrica here. No, I think I still Ultra High Tone. But that doesn't really matter. I think I go Ron here. Ron might be okay. I go Ron and then I probably go Kasen under Dormy. Then I Magma Storm here. Lyrica's okay. Because this thing doesn't have Ultra High Tone. And I could probably taunt the thing once. It is gonna get the heal first, but that's fine. I think I'm fine with letting this thing swing once on the Kasen, and then I'll switch out onto Ron. And then I think I switch Ron in once, and then go back into Kasen, because they're probably gonna go Dormy. Although maybe I could EQ because they could go Aiden expecting my switch. No, they go Dormy. Man, Kasen would have been Kasen would have won there. Fuck. I made so many misplays. This guy has U-turned so many times when they had a Restraint mod in the back. Oh. He could change lane here now though. If I do, then that's game winning. Or if he does change them, then that's game winning there. They go Sumireko. Sumireko is acceptable. This thing is at full, so if this thing goes for Ultra High Tone, that's fine. Unless they crit! Oh, that's wonderful! Oh, that's actually fantastic! Oh my god. Okay, that's good, at least. Okay, they go Dormy. I could go First Aid here. First Aid is fine. They will First Aid in response, but I think I want this thing healthy. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off, dude. Drought, Changeling, Poltergeist, Recover. Okay. Finally! Finally! You've U-turned for far too many times, asshole! Oh, he has Shed. Okay, so he has... Alright, okay, he has Shed... okay, he has Shed Shell. That's why he's been so willing to U-turn there. Okay, it's fine. The Sumireko... K5 speed control is dead, so I think I have a good advantage here. I'll sack the Ron, because it's been weakened, so it's useless now. The Lyrica's dead. I think I have this now. I Ultra High Tone here. The Lyrica's dead. This thing is Specs, given the damage output that it did to the Akacha. Yep! Yes! Spadefros, I don't think that matters that much. He's probably gonna go Kosuzu, and then I could probably go Kasen and do the Yonki Splinky. Oh boy, I only have one Magma Storm. Jeez. Oh wait, I should have taunted first. Sustainable Fire? Okay, good, he did heal. Good, 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 good. Let's go, Pseudo-Heatran!